Hello, coolers. Welcome to another interesting episode of this channel where we are going to be discussing, a squad update. I'm talking about the team news for our game against Granada. Of course, some injured players have made their way back from injury, and players like Coutinho, reporters saying he will likely feature in the game against Granada. Talking about Dest, who was also absent in that Bayern game, is likely to be there because he has started training. Of course, I want us to just discuss, the latest on our squad, who will be available, who will not be available, talking about Pedro as well, and many other players who are of doubt, ahead of that game against Granada tomorrow Monday. Then to conclude, we are going to be talking about this Juventus defender, Ligt. Of course, we have been linked with Ligt for quite some time now, even though those links have cooled down because we have Eric Garcia and some other guys at the back. But those rumors have just come back because, the agent of Ligt, I'm talking about Mino Raiola, had an interview with Mundo Deportivo where he was trying to acknowledge the fact that the possibility of Ligt leaving Juventus is very high, of course, next summer, and Barcelona are reportedly keen on the situation. We are going to be discussing much more on that. So guys, as we get ready to discuss those stories in much detail, please endeavor to subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed, if you're new here, so you always stay up to date with the latest Barcelona news, transfer news, and everything related to Barcelona. And also do ensure to watch this video right up to the very end. According to report from this reliable Spanish journalist Javi Miguel, Samuel Umtiti did not train with the team yesterday either and looks set to miss Barcelona's Monday night clash against Granada. This comes as a surprise after the Frenchman communicated his feeling of recovery to the board earlier this summer. When asked to leave the club, the centre-back said he finally felt fit after a long time and was ready to compete for a starting spot. However, less than a month since Umtiti is injured again without even playing a single minute. The situation is worrying, for the Frenchman once again seems back on familiar territory. Meanwhile, Dest completed the full training session and had good sensations. All signs point to his return to the starting 11 on Monday. It will be a relief for Sergio Roberto, who can return to midfield in Pedri's absence. Felipe Coutinho, made his return to club football as a substitute in the Champions League defeat against Bayern. So for the clash against Granada, however, the Brazilian could return to the starting lineup. Coutinho seems sharp against Bayern and could find himself on a refreshed side when he starts on Monday, considering the departures in the summer. He will now have the freedom to control the game and take up the role in the spotlight. Pedri and Jordi Alba will miss that clash and probably the next few weeks through injury. The latter will be replaced by Alejandro Balde, who came on against Bayern and impressed fans with his sharp footwork and pace. Then on to the next story of discussion. Speaking in an interview with Real Sport through Mundo Deportivo, super agent Mino Raiola has opened the door for Ligt to leave Juventus next year, with Barcelona monitoring the Dutchman's situation. Widely regarded as one of the top young centre-halves in Europe, the Ligt has been on Barcelona's radar since he broke onto the scenes at Ajax a few years ago. In fact, former Barca president Josep Maria Bartomeu, made a play to land the Dutchman in the summer of 2019, but was beaten to the punch by Juventus. Since moving to Turin, the Ligt has continued to enhance its reputation, even though Juventus have been going through a difficult patch over the past year or so. The Ligt still has, close to 3 years left on his current contract with Juventus. Despite that, Raiola has hinted that the Ligt could potentially leave Juve next year, which is certain to put, several top clubs across Europe, including Barcelona on the red alert. Addressing the future of the Ligt and another of his clients, AC Milan ace Alessio Romagnoli, Raiola said, "They are among the strongest defenders in Europe. The Ligt has a contract, while Romagnoli expires next year. I think they could play together next year at Juventus, but be careful because the Ligt could also leave Juve at the end of the season. The market works like this." Barcelona strengthened their defense this summer with the signing of Eric Garcia. However, both Samuel Umtiti and Clement Lenglet are seemingly out of favor, while Ronald Araujo, who is in line for a new contract, still lacks the requisite experience at the highest level. With Gerard Piqué in the final phase of his career, a new centre-back will be the need for the R for Barca, come summer 2022. and Raiola admission is bound to get their attention given their long-standing interest in the Ligt. So guys, with that we come to an end of this episode. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, if you're a Barcelona lover, don't hesitate to do so you always stay up to date with everything related to Barcelona here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye bye.